Hey guys, it's Dr. McJunkin, just making you a quick video about the updates to the AP Calc exam this year. So I will link this browser tab in the description so you can see this website and go back to it as well. But I'll just go ahead and read through all this with you as well. So your exam date is on May 12th from 12 to 12:45, so noon to noon 45. That is when you are taking your test. It is going to be completely online this year. So in order for you guys to stay safe and stay home, the College Board has changed it so that you are taking the AP Calc exam all completely online. So the exam timing, you are going to have 45 minutes for this exam. You have 20 minutes to read and respond to a question number 1, and then 5 minutes to upload your response. After you upload your response to question number 1, you'll then have 15 minutes to respond to question number 2, with 5 additional minutes to upload your response to the second question. Once you upload your response to question number 1, you cannot go back to it, so make sure that you are completely done once you submit your question to number 1, or before you submit your question answer to number 1. So like they said earlier, number 1, for question number 1, you have 25 minutes. For question number 2, you have 15 minutes. Because this first question is longer, it is 60% of your score, and the second shorter question is 40% of your score. Both these questions are multi-focus free response questions. So again, no multiple choice this year, only 2 free response questions. Both of these questions are going to assess multiple units and multiple topics. So each of these free response questions are going to have multiple parts, just like we had on the test that we took, the mock exam. And it is going to have multiple parts where it is going to ask you questions about limits, derivatives, integrals, applications of those things, differential equations, everything. Both of these questions are going to be like the free response questions of the past, but modified so that students can have either an easier way of typing or handwriting their responses for these questions. So they're taking into account the fact that you are taking this remotely and online. The eligible units for the exam are all units that we've covered, units 1 through 7. 7 was differential equations that we got to write, that we finished right before all this crazy stuff happened. Unit 8 we did not get to, which is fine. It's not on the test, so no worries. So other course-specific info, you can either keyboard your answer in by typing it in, or you can write your work down and take a photo of it. I would recommend the second option where you write it down and take a photo of it, but they will have a keyboarding tip sheet in advance of the exam if you do want to find interesting ways of submitting your answer via keyboard. So questions on this exam this year are designed so that you do not need a calculator. So it's great if you do have one. It'll definitely help. It'll save you a lot of time. But it is these are going to be like calculator non-required questions. So you can also use a 4-function calculator. You can use a fancy calculator. You can use an internet calculator because you're going to be taking this online. No arithmetic or calculations will be required beyond what can readily be done with a pencil and paper. So again, if you they tell you to basically leave your answer in unsimplified numeric form, so you don't have to risk putting it to your calculator wrong and getting the wrong answer. There is a makeup test date later in June if you cannot make this test here. The only other thing that I will say that is not on this website is that you are taking this test online. You are taking this test at home. So you can use all your resources that when you're taking this test. This test can be taken OpenNote and OpenBook. So I recommend that you download or have access ready to the textbook that I posted on Google Classroom. I would also have access to all your notes. Because this is OpenNote, OpenBook, you're able to do that. That's all the information I have for you right now. If any other questions come up, let me know, or if any other new information comes up, I will let you know. But thanks for listening. I will hopefully see you in office hours. Bye.